Why Rockstar Games have given up on the Max Payne series. The Max Payne series, once a gritty cornerstone of narrative-driven shooters, has seen a puzzling absence from Rockstar Games' development pipeline since the release of Max Payne 3 in 2012. Despite critical acclaim and a cult following, Rockstar appears to have quietly shelved the franchise. The reasons for this retreat are complex, involving shifts in industry trends, corporate priorities, and creative direction. Rockstar Games has increasingly focused its resources on open-world behemoths like Grand Theft Auto 5 and Red Dead Redemption 2. These titles not only generate immense profits through online components but also allow for longer development cycles with continued monetization. Compared to these titans, Max Payne, linear, single-player, and narratively fixed, offers limited revenue potential in today's gaming market, especially given Rockstar's current business model. Another reason is the evolving landscape of player expectations. Modern audiences tend to gravitate toward expansive sandbox experiences or competitive multiplayer arenas, leaving little room for story-heavy linear shooters. Max Payne, with its neo-noir tone, slow-motion gunplay, and internal monologues, belongs to an earlier era of gaming. Reviving the series would require a significant overhaul to align with contemporary tastes, possibly diluting its original identity. Furthermore, Max Payne was originally the brainchild of Remedy Entertainment, with Rockstar taking over development primarily for the third installment. This transition left the series without a consistent creative helm, resulting in tonal shifts that some fans criticized. The lack of a unified vision makes any continuation riskier, as Rockstar would have to decide whether to honor the original style or reinvent the franchise entirely. The high production costs associated with modern AAA titles also factor into Rockstar's apparent reluctance. Max Payne 3 was praised for its polish but reportedly cost a substantial amount to produce, with sales that, while respectable, paled in comparison to Rockstar's flagship franchises. In a risk-averse industry, investing heavily in a project that may not yield massive returns is often off the table. Additionally, Max Payne's narrative arc was effectively concluded in the third game. The story of a broken man haunted by past trauma was brought to a cathartic end, and extending it further might undermine the emotional weight the series worked so hard to build. Rockstar, known for its tightly curated storytelling, may see no artistic merit in stretching a completed saga for the sake of nostalgia. Rockstar's current priorities also play a critical role. With Grand Theft Auto 6 in development and Red Dead Online still requiring attention, the company is likely allocating all available resources to these high-stakes projects. In such a climate, smaller franchises like Max Payne become expendable, left to linger in the back catalog with little hope of revival. The shift toward live-service models across the gaming industry is another contributing factor. Max Payne's lack of replayability and absence of multiplayer components make it incompatible with this trend. Rockstar has embraced long-tail content strategies that keep players engaged for years, which Max Payne's closed, story-focused format does not support. Public interest also influences developer decisions. While Max Payne has a loyal fanbase, it lacks the mass appeal of Rockstar's other IPs. Social media buzz, streaming viability, and modding communities all fuel a game's relevance today, and Max Payne's subdued, introspective gameplay doesn't lend itself well to these viral ecosystems. Moreover, Rockstar's brand image has evolved. The edgy, dark humor and stylistic violence of Max Payne may clash with the more calculated and broad market appeal Rockstar seeks today. With controversies already surrounding their major franchises, reviving a series steeped in nihilism and gun violence might be viewed as a reputational risk. It's also worth considering that the Max Payne IP is somewhat fragmented. Remedy still holds part of the rights, and any new installment would likely involve negotiations or shared credit. This complicates development logistics and could deter Rockstar from re-engaging with the franchise unless a seamless agreement can be reached. While nostalgia-driven remakes and remasters have surged in popularity, Rockstar has only sparingly participated in this trend. Their cautious approach to revisiting old titles suggests a deliberate effort to avoid cannibalizing attention from their mainline projects. Even the announced remake of the first two Max Payne games, which Remedy is leading with Rockstar's financial support, indicates a passive rather than active interest. Ultimately, the creative culture within Rockstar has matured in a different direction. The thematic focus of Max Payne, revenge, loss, existential despair, is far removed from the satirical worlds of GTA or the mythic grandeur of Red Dead. The franchise simply doesn't fit within the narrative and mechanical architecture Rockstar now champions. In conclusion, Rockstar Games' abandonment of the Max Payne series stems from a convergence of economic, cultural, and strategic factors. The franchise, while revered, no longer aligns with the company's profit models, player base expectations, or creative direction. Unless market conditions shift dramatically or a passionate internal team pushes for revival, Max Payne is likely to remain a relic of Rockstar's past, remembered fondly but never reborn.